What's up, guys? Jordan Hutchinson, IFBB Pro here at Built More Fitness, coming at you with an arm day today. So don't really have a plan for today, just gonna kind of play it by ear and see what feels good. I always follow kind of the same similar program. So I'll show you guys what I do for arms. Alright, so I always start arm day off with a rope press down typically. I have tendonitis pains in my elbows on and off. Some days are better than others. But this always gets my elbows nice and warm. So I'll do like sets of 15 to 20 to start. Usually I do 3 sets of 15 to 20 and then move on to my first really heavier working tricep exercise. So I like doing this with a longer rope. I feel like with the short ropes, I tend to have to cave my shoulders in to get a full contraction because I'm just honestly too wide for it. Most people kind of are. If you really want to contract your tricep well and you don't have one of those, I don't know what they're called, contraptions where it'll come straight down to the sides. If you don't have that, try to get a longer rope. That way when you're coming through, you can come all the way full contraction without having to cave your shoulders in. So that's a little tip for you. If you're contracting hard enough, really shouldn't need too much weight here. Really just warming the muscle up, getting a lot of blood in there. So I'm only using 90 pounds. If I'm doing regular push downs, I'm probably using the stack and then some. So with ropes, really focus on that contraction. Don't try to push too much weight. Good pump. All right, time to mix up some intra-workout. So, 3 things you need to get and maintain a pump to keep your muscles full of glycogen. You need sodium, carbs, and water. So we've got the carbs in C block 10, obviously got the water, and in these EAAs, not only is this anti-catabolic, helping you stay anabolic during your workout, you're also going to have the sodium that's in here, potassium, magnesium, the electrolytes you need to help maintain that pump, help keep the muscles full and hydrated during your workout. So that's why I take these. It's very important to keep your muscles full while you're training. You need a good pump while you're training. Next exercise on the menu is a JM press. I kind of do these just however I feel puts the best tension on my triceps. It's really kind of an in-between a skull crusher and a close grip bench. So you're gonna have, I don't go too narrow on this. I go like right on the inside of the knurlings on a machine like this. It's gonna be kind of inside shoulder width. And you're just gonna come down kind of under your chin. And you're just gonna press from right there. So you're gonna get good tension on the triceps. Go slow on the way down, contract hard at the top. So we're gonna get these, work up to a top set, and then probably do a back off set with a drop set after that. weight. So thought that was my top set, but it felt really light, and I don't know why, but I'm going with it. As long as my elbows hold up here, we're gonna try 2 plates and a quarter. See if I could get like 8 to 10 out of it. Then we'll do a back off and really burn it out. Now we'll back off to 2 plates. What I'll likely do is a double drop set after that. You guys notice I'm hooking the bar. I'm not hooking my thumb around like this. I'm hooking my thumb over the bar or under the bar and pressing through my palms. That allows me to get a better contraction in my triceps. So when you're doing these, don't just wrap your thumb around. Bring your thumb around this way. You're on a cement machine, so it's safe. And just have your palms pressing into that bar. And press. And really get all that tension right here at the bottom. Feel your triceps load that weight. For this exercise, I'm doing a seated overhead tricep extension on the cable. I like to grab a slightly bent bar. You can do like an easy bar as well. I don't see a bar like this at a lot of gyms. It's like a hybrid between an easy bar and a flat bar. But it's just a slightly bent, not quite as much as a triangle bar. You can use a triangle bar. I just prefer this. So, what you want to do on this exercise is really emphasize the stretch. So even if you don't get a full contraction at the top, the most important part of this movement is to stretch at the bottom. You're stretching all through that long head of your tricep, biggest part of the tricep. So what I like as well is doing this seated. Some people, and I do them sometimes, they'll do the bent over extensions, where they're leaning forward. But in the bench, you get no momentum. It's completely strict, and it feels more stable to me. I just get a better stretch out of it. So I'm gonna set this just high enough to where I can just kind of sit in it and lean back like this. And then once I take it off, it's a full stretch at the bottom. So I don't like to set it too low because then when I go to set it down, I'm arching way back, or I've got to try to stand up with it after I've already failed and bring it back around. You want to be able to go as heavy as possible with this. So set it just to where you barely lean back just enough to get the bar, and when you lean up, it brings it off of the cable stack. We'll do the stack next set. See if this works. Arms are definitely growing this off season. I've always struggled with arm growth, but this is the biggest they've ever been. Definitely the strongest they've ever been. So I may not be as strong pressing as my peak strength, but man, isolation movements like this, I'm really progressing them. And I'm really focusing on trying to train my arms in a similar fashion, maybe not quite as heavy as my other progressive days, but really trying to progress my arm days where I try to beat this number next week or the next week. Now we drop set. Crazy pump. Anybody that takes DNA dispatch knows the pump hurts, but it's a good hurt. It's one we enjoy. On to the next. Pump was too good, stretching the sleeves out a little bit too much, so had to change it up. Them versus everybody.